Right, so we have this repository on Lotus Ops called Session-06 to 2022. This is today's date. Just go there, pick up the URL and then git clone it. I've already cloned it. And this is my repository. Open up a git bash there. So you could just right click and say git bash here. You should get git bash like this. Everybody is ready?
Yes, Samir.
Okay, I want you to run the command choco minus version. Choco version. I believe. No. Yeah. Choco version command is deprecated and will be removed in version. Please use Choco upgrade. I don't want to.
Just Choco will do, Samir.
Just Choco?
Yes.
All right. Minus version always used to be there. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, minus version. That's what it is. Anyway, and then do a Terraform. I think Terraform is, yeah. 0.14.4. I don't know what your version is. Maybe yours is latest, or I'm not sure what's the latest version of Terraform. I think 1.1.17 is the latest one. That's what you might have, but that's fine. No, can't be. Oh, okay, mine is 0.14.4. And I was thinking, how can it go to 1? This is AWS version, so don't look at it. Look at this. So what version do you have, Romana? I know you sent the...
We have downloaded this latest version.
Okay, 1.1.17. So just to be on the same grounds, I will also...
V1.1.7.
1.1.7, right?
Yes, V1.1.7, right?
Yeah, that's what I see here. Right. You know what? Let's not spend time on that. If you get into any trouble, then we will figure out what to do. But for now, I will not upgrade it just to save some time. Once you're done with that, right? Once you have checked that the version shows up and Choco version shows up well, let's go ahead and list the directory. List directory is ls-lrt. And you'd not see everything, but that's fine. You'll see whatever is here in this repository. That's what you'll see. Okay. Next thing, what I want you to do, again, we are not learning Terraform over here, so I don't want to go too much into Terraform. The only reason I'm starting with Terraform is you should get a hang of it. And then we will see how to work with Terraform. So if you have any questions around Terraform, only if the commands which I'm showing you are not working, then we'll look at it. Otherwise, we'll not talk about it because we have different session where we'll deep dive into Terraform. So do a Terraform init. So Terraform init basically is to initialize Terraform. So if you have any providers, before I do that, maybe I should open this up in code dot. So do a code dot, open up Terraform in VS Code. And if you go here to extensions and search for Terraform, you should see this Terraform configuration language, which I have already installed. You can go ahead and install this. Or if you even want to do HashiCorp Terraform and install that, you can do that because it looks like this has 159.0495, and this has comparatively low downloads. So you're better off going with HashiCorp Terraform. So I would uninstall mine over here and I will install the HashiCorp Terraform, which has more downloads. So I would assume, and that it also has a star here, which says it's official. All right, did you already do that?
Yes, Samir.
Give me a
Yes.
second, let it load. I will quickly walk you through just those 4 files so that you don't feel left out. So there's, in your world, there'll be main.tf, provider.tf, readme definitely will be there, and then it's tf-var and variable.tf. The whole world starts from main.tf, which eventually has a dependency on provider. So we will look at it. So if you go to main.tf, there is a provider here, correct? This provider, what you've defined over here, you have to actually tell which version it is. And that version of the provider is defined in providers.tf file. So this is where it is defined. All right. So it is saying AWS, the source is coming from HashiCorp AWS, and the version is 4.5.0. We'll go into the depth of it later, but for now, just know this. You have AWS defined over here, and that's the provider we are using over here. And there is a configuration for it. You specify which region you want to create resources in, what is your access key. And in AWS, there's this concept of access key and secret access key. Who all do not know about it? Whoever knows about it is fine, but who doesn't know about it? Everybody knows about it. Good.
Oh, no, not me, not me, Kabir. Sorry, not me, Samir.
Okay. So if you don't know, log into your AWS management console. And click on your name over here and go to security credentials. And well, let's not do it this way. Let's go through users because we want to generate the access key is there actually down. But so if you wanted to go the same route, you can, but I will show you another way too. So secret access key you can add from here, but I'm not adding it for the general account. I'm adding it for a specific user because I have created a user, my own user. If you do not have, and you're trying to create it for a root user, you can go the route that I just showed you. Okay. You click over here for the user and you go to security credentials and you generate your access key by saying create access key. When you say create access key, it gives you an opportunity to download your CSV file or show it and then copy it from here. Okay. And you're basically, this is the access key and this is the secret key. That's what it is. And you can download it for future reference because as soon as you close it, you'll never be able to see what your secret key is. This is the only opportunity to see it or download it. Any questions here? I'm going to delete.
This is how you secure your account. That's what you
No.
are saying.
No. This is nothing to do with secure. This is to be able to access resources using programmatic approach. Can you log into your AWS account, everybody?
Yes, Samir.
And I want you to generate your secret access key and your, access key and secret access key. Copy that and save it somewhere. If you want to save it somewhere, you just save it somewhere for future reference. Do not give it to anybody. Do not commit it to GitHub. I'm repeating it. Do not give it to anybody. Do not commit it to GitHub, even by mistake. Okay. The only place in this where it goes is in tf-var file. So this file never gets committed. If you look at my gitignore file, the tf-var file has been added to gitignore. So that file will never get committed to GitHub. That's the reason why you'll have to create that file and you'll have to add this. I've already written this on the README file here. You have to add these 3 entries, add your secret access key, I mean, access key, secret access key. And for public SSH, we will talk about it. The SSH key, we haven't got there yet. The instructions are up here, but if you have not created, we'll talk about it. Did you get your access key and secret key, all of you?
Actually, I could not keep up with the steps. So is this something required for this session, or can I
It
do
is. Have you logged into AWS console?
I actually have not done that before, but yes, I mean, recently, just when we started, you made us create an account, right? So
Yeah,
I am
so
inside. I'm in there.
are you in there?
Yes, I'm here.
So if you're there, just go to your security credential. Okay, let's do one thing. I believe nobody has hardened your account. Okay, so what you do is go to IAM as the service. Click here. That's the first step. After you go to IAM as a service, go to users and say add user over here. And the name, you can give it as IAM admin like that. I already have IAM admin, so I will put it as IAM admin 2. And I want that admin to have programmatic access and also management console access, because I never want to log in with my root user. Okay. If you want to create a password, just give a password over here. And remember what the password is. And you can say user might create a new password. We are already giving a password. So we just have to follow the standard. I don't want the user to create a password. He's going to use this password. You guys have to be a little more collaborative with me. I'm not able to know whether you're matching up with my speed or you're not. Please let me know that you're ready to move to the next, and I'll click on the next button.
Yeah, for some, what's this? Okay.
Yes, Samir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
have
have completed everything.
Okay, Jyoti is ready. Saujanya is ready. Mansa, are you ready?
Yes, Samir.
Oh, did you already create this user, or you're following me to create the user?
I already did that.
Okay. Rumana, are you there?
Yes.
Do you want me to click on next?
Yes, I already did. Yes, I'm in the next page.
Okay, when you get here, what you want to do is you want to say attach existing policy. And if you don't see administrator access, just type over here. We are going to give him full access. So click on administrator access and say next tags. If you want to give some tag, you can just say name and say IAM admin user. And then say next review. And then say create user. The user is created, the access key is there, the secret access key is there. If you can just copy from your copy it, if you want to email it out, you can email it out. I'm going to delete this user, so I'm not going to do any of that. If you want to just copy this access ID and then show and then copy this, or you want to download it as a CSV so that you can reference later, please do that. Okay. I'm going to close from here and I'm going to delete that user. All right. Assuming you all are using Google Chrome, what you can do is you can open up a new tab and type Google Authenticator Chrome extension. Everybody's, Rumana, are you done with your user creation and did you save the secret key and access key?
Yes.
Okay, now go ahead and type this Google Authenticator Chrome extension in one of the tab.
Done.
And over here, there'll be that Authenticator. Just click on it.
Okay.
And then say add to Chrome.
After Chrome. Okay.
Add extension. Saujanya, Mansa and Jyoti, are you catching up with me?
Yes, Samir. I just opened Authenticator.
Yeah.
Can you go back one step, please? In Google, I searched Chrome Authenticator.
Google Authenticator, not Google
Okay,
Authenticator Chrome extension. It's the Google Authenticator Chrome extension. Reinstalling Authenticator will clear your data. Never reinstall Authenticator to fix an issue. Can't remember your password. Okay, I don't mind this. And now when you do this, when you click on this little icon over here, did everybody install extension? First of all, that's the question.
Yes, Samir. So far, I have followed each and everything.
When you click on this little puzzle over here, you
Yes.
see Authenticator, just pin it so that you can see it here.
Okay.
Okay. Now go back to your user. Click on your user. Go to security credentials.
Just 1 second, Samir. So I'll have to close the user creation.
No. On the user creation only, I clicked on user, Romana. I clicked over here. But even if you've gone away, what happened?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm here now, right now.
Yeah, just click on that.
Yes, I did.
And after you
Security.
click on it, click on security credentials.
Okay.
Okay. If you want a easier, like if you see over here, you will not have this URL. You might have some numbers in it.
Yes, that's right.
If you want to change it to a very, you know what, we'll change it later. You'll have to go from account screen, but you can change it to a more, you can copy this and keep this actually with you, because that is the URL you need to log in the next time. Okay. Come down and there should be they have changed it over here. They have removed the MFA from here. So they're expecting us to go from security credentials and multi-factor authentication. So general, security credentials, multi-factor authentication. So just
Can you slow down, please?
Yeah. Go to general. So what I did last was I was on users. I was in that user and I had gone to security credential and I was expecting that they would have the MFA over here. They used to have MFA over here, but they've changed the screen recently. Okay. So for that, I said, okay, let's go to a different way. Click on general, click on security credentials, and there's multi-factor authentication over here. Okay. What do you see? You don't see anything, right? I'm going to.
Yeah, for
get
us,
rid
I
of-
mean, for me, it says activate MFA.
Yeah. So I'm
For
going to
me
remove
also, it says active MFA.
activate
Oh, yeah.
MFA. So click on activate MFA and say virtual MFA. Say continue and show QR code. Now click on this little icon that I had asked you to pin.
Oh, so I had this thing open in my Edge, so I think I'll have to switch to Chrome again.
Even for me,
You had
I'm
it
doing
open
in
in what?
Internet Explorer. That one I did it on Chrome.
No, you don't do it that way. That's what I told you initially.
We already started this one in Internet Explorer. So
Yeah. Yeah, open it up in Chrome if you can. If you cannot, if you think that's difficult, what you can do is you can install the Google Authenticator on your mobile too, if you want to. So if you install it on your mobile, you just have to scan this QR code with that authenticator. What I'm going to do is, everybody having the same case, Jyoti, Mansa.
Yes, Samir, I'm good.
I'm able to see this QR code.
Yeah. I mean, don't use
yeah,
IE.
I copied URL and I'm changing it to Chrome.
Okay.
This AWS also.
Yeah, don't
second.
use IE. My recommendation would be don't use IE for now.
Okay.
Okay, whoever is on Chrome, please click on this little thing over here, which says scanning right here, scan QR code, and then just select this QR code.
Just one more time, Samir. I just got in there. So I'm here and I said show QR code and then click on that authenticator, right?
Here, Romana. You're not following me, Romana, today. What happened? I will
Because
not
I'm
be able to repeat these things because now I'll not be able to generate that again. I'll have to either delete it.
yeah, I'm there, Samir.
Yeah, just click on this little thing and then select this QR code is what I said.
Okay. All right.
And once you do that, you'll get a number over here. Just click on it. The number would be copied, paste it over here. And then wait for that number to change. Wait for this number to change. There's a little timer over here. Wait for it to change. And then you'll have to do the same step again and paste the next MFA code. Yeah. Saujanya, are you there?
Yeah, 1 second, Samir. Yeah, 1 minute. Samir, I just did. The after QR code, what should I do? I'm sorry.
Hold on. After QR code, what do you mean?
That authentication.
Did you already click on this little icon here?
I got
Yeah,
one
now I
code.
got it.
I got one code which I pasted in MFA code 1.
Okay.
How
Wait
do I
for,
generate the second one?
you'll have to wait for this timer to get over, Romana, over here. Only then you'll get the second one. Yeah, Saujanya, what is your question?
No, Samir, I'm doing that authenticator. I'm trying to scan it.
Uh-huh. It's easy. You have to just select from here like this. I'm not going to do that because.
Yeah, okay, got it. I'm doing that.
Yeah, and then say assign MFA. You should have it like you have successfully assigned virtual MFA.
Yep, done.
Close. So now you have a MFA assigned. Can everybody please confirm that you guys have a MFA assigned?
Yes, Samir. Done.
Okay, good. Now what I want you to do is log off. And I hope you remember the password that you've set up for this new IAM admin user. Log off, log in again. Okay. Log in as the IAM admin user.
Samir, what is MFA code 1 and code 2? Where do I get that code 1 and code 2?
It is the same thing here. Saujanya, after this little timer gets over, you'll get the next code automatically.
Oh.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, do you see when I click on this? Now this is the number. As soon as this timer gets over, it becomes red and I'll get a new number now. See?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's how you get the second number.
Yeah, I saw number now.
Try to log in with your password.
It is asking for MFA code. It is asking for MFA
When
code.
it asks for MFA, just click on this number and then paste it over here.
What is the account ID, Samir?
Sorry?
What is the account ID?
Account ID is, I had asked you to copy the URL, right, earlier? That
Yes.
URL has the account ID, the number in it.
Okay. For you, it was some meaningful name, right? That's the one?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the account ID for me, technically.
Samir, I'm little behind. I just finished MFA.
Mhm.
So what next?
After you finished MFA, just copy your account ID. Do you have the URL with you? How you are going to log in? If not, go to security credentials. And where was that? Hold on. Or you can just copy this account ID if you want to from here. But technically, give me a second. Let me take you to that URL. So click on the user, IAM user, click on the user. And your URL should be under security credentials. This is the URL, console signing login, right? So if you just copy this and paste it, it will not even ask you for anything because this is for the IAM admin user.
Oh, okay.
It'll just ask you for the password and then it'll ask you for the MFA.
It didn't ask me for MFA, Samir.
Because you didn't enable MFA, Rumana.
Where? I followed all the steps that you showed us for activating an
Okay,
authenticator.
once you're in, can you please go in here for security credential and then go to multi-factor authenticator and tell me that this virtual shows up over here?
Okay, I think I figured out what it is. So I have never logged into AWS console, but I think when I was following the steps that you showed us for creating an MFA or activating MFA, I did it as root user, but I'm now logging in as IAM user. Will that make a difference?
Of course it will.
Okay.
That's what I told you. You should never log in with the root user ever again.
Samir, after copying that, where should I paste that one?
Just in the browser.
In browser? Yeah.
Just open up the browser and paste it over here like this.
Yeah.
You're still able to see my screen, right? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
All right. Okay, did everybody get the MFA setup and the account created? And do you have the secret access key and the access key?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Not me. Sorry. I have to repeat all those things right now.
Yes. Repeat what? I don't know. I thought you had done all of that, Rumana.
I did it as root user, right? Now I have to do that as a IAM user, right?
Okay. Yeah, you have to log in as IAM admin user and then do it. That's right.
Samir, can you please paste that console URL, please, so that I can.
No, my console URL is not going to match your console URL.
No,
Rumana.
general one, general one.
General one, you can just Google for AWS management console. Just Google.
I need to AWS management. I need to console. Why is it showing me as sign in as IAM user and asking for account ID? When I have not set this up in.
I'm not sure. You'll have to tell me what you're seeing, Rumana, so that I can help you. What's happening when you say log back in? What happens? There are two ways. Basically,
Okay.
you can log in. You can log in as a root user, or you can log in as a normal user.
Yes, that's what is not showing up right now. It's not giving me an option. It's directly taking me to sign in as IAM user.
What do you see? Can you please look at my screen? Are you seeing this?
We see nothing on your screen, Samir. You're not sharing it.
Wait.
You share your screen, Rumana, so that
Yeah.
he can help you, I guess.
Yeah, I think you have to enable share
You're
screen
able to
for
share?
us. Hmm?
Wait, hold on. Are you able to share now?
Let's see. Yes. Can you see it?
I can see it. So
What page do you see, Samish? The AWS page?
yes, how many monitors do you have?
I have just one laptop and a monitor.
Yeah, so whatever you share, I will see it, Romana.
Okay. So
No,
let me
wherever you
start.
are good. Okay, hold on, go.
Sign into console.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's nothing is wrong there. Whatever you're seeing it right. If that is your account ID, just paste account ID there. Put the IAM admin as the user and put the password, whatever you had over here. It will not ask you MFA right now. It will ask you MFA next.
Yes. I was hoping because that's what you said, right?
Hold on. I didn't say that. What did I say?
Okay. Now
Now you have to assign MFA. So click on that link over there on the right hand side. Go to security credentials. And scroll down to MFA and say assign MFA device. Continue. And now show QR code. Open up your QR code. You already have, okay, this is a different one. Hold on. No. This is for your root account. Okay. So that you see that root account MFA device.
Yes.
Now click on that scanner again.
Okay.
Hold on, Romana. That's
Okay, got it.
called a QR code. What you were doing was QR code. The scanner is that one, correct? Yeah.
Okay.
Now go to QR code again. There'll be two. One is the root. The other one is the admin. So just copy that. Did everybody do this? Mansa, Jyoti, Saujanya?
Yeah, I did.
You did it for your IAM admin user, right? Not for the root user.
Yes.
Everybody logged out and logged in with IAM admin user.
Yes.
Okay, good. Never log in with the root user unless you really need it. You can actually forget that password. That will be required only when you want to delete your account.
Okay, it's switched.
Romana, if you just click on it, you can copy it. You don't have to select it.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, now the access key ID that you see, have you already copied it somewhere?
This one, right?
Not that one, above it. When you created the user, it had given you option to download
Yes, that I have it here.
Okay, good. So now you just need the access key ID and the secret access key. So if you can stop sharing, I will share my screen. So whatever access key ID and secret access key that you have, let me first log in here. Give me 1 second. General P327 PW. You can just click on it. So I can look over here. All right. Now, whatever access key and secret access key that you have, one second, security credential, the authenticate. I'm going to just remove it for a second and then add it again. Why is this saying root account MFA for me? I've logged in as, hold on. I don't want to copy this. Just want to scan it again and see if it gives me as IAM admin. Yeah. So looks like now it is good. It says root only. Give me 1 second, okay? I want to make sure that I'm not logging in as a root user. So I'll go to IAM-admin, go to security credential, copy this URL. This is. Okay. Sign out. I have just one user actually, so there shouldn't be anybody else. So come in here. IAM admin. So I'm logging in as that user. Sign in. Okay, so this guy has a UB key for me. So I'm going to remove that UB key from him. So now it is IAM admin for me. So I will go here, go to security credential. And I will remove this MFA from here because that's a hardware-based MFA. I will just for making things simple so that you don't get confused. I will remove this MFA. And I will add a virtual MFA so that you don't ask me what is happening in your case. And now add this guy here. Okay. Copy this, paste it here. Wait for it to change. Copy this, paste here, assign MFA. Good. All right. Okay, so I have my access key ID. I will just make sure that's the same one. Yeah. So technically, I'm not supposed to share it over here like this because people can copy it and then get us into trouble. So as soon as the class is done, I'm going to delete this access key and regenerate a new one. Okay, so technically nobody will be able to use this. All right, let's go back. We did spend some time setting things up, but that's okay. I hope you all remember what you've done. If you don't have this file, Terraform, you'll definitely not have this file called terraform.tf-wars. Please copy, please create this file. And the content of the file I have already mentioned over here. Over here. So just copy this content. I mean, I'm going to paste it again for you in WhatsApp if that makes things easier. Just replace this angle bracket things, or maybe just the whole double quotes. You can replace it with your access key, secret access key, and the SSH key. We'll come to it. We haven't reached there yet. So please let me know once you add the access key and secret access key to terraform.tf-vars file. And make sure there is no .txt. And this is something that I had already asked you, but I'll repeat it again. Options, view, hide extension for known file types. Make sure that you uncheck it and you check this show hidden files, folders, and drives. Okay, so it should be tf-wars. There should not be a .txt. Basically, it should not look like a text file. It should not look like this. Let me know once you've done that. We can quickly go to SSH key. Anybody has question, please raise it. No. Mansa, Jyoti, are you guys following? Or?
I'm not done yet, Samir. 1 minute.
Now about the SSH public key, Samir, should we leave it?
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
not-
yes, we'll come to that. Sojane, are you on a common ground with all of us?
Samir, I just created terraform.tf VARS.
Okay, and in that, just paste from this GitHub link,
Yeah.
right, which I've sent you. Just paste these three things. Copy
Yeah,
and
I'm
paste it.
doing that.
What was the thing that we need to uncheck because it's still showing me as text file? Show hidden files enabled.
Okay, I'll repeat it again. Options,
Mhm.
view, hide extension for known file type should be unchecked.
Hide extension for no. Okay, got it. Still showing up as.
Romana, do you want to share your screen?
Done. It's enabled. Enabled, Samir.
Sojourner, are you done?
Not yet, Samir. I'm just copying and pasting. Just 1 minute.
Okay. Sojourner, do you want to share your screen and show me what's happening? Or you're done?
Actually, I opened in different laptop. One laptop I couldn't do while watching. So almost done, Samir.
Okay. Okay, for people who are waiting, just go ahead and copy this command from here and replace this with your email address. Okay, and then run this command in your bash over here. But before you run it, I want you to check one thing. So open up a folder.
Yeah, I'm done, Samir, with that. Access key and secret key.
Okay, so whatever I'm saying, just follow this.
I'm following.
Sojourner, go to C drive, go to users, go to your user, and there, see whether you have a .ssh folder there. Everybody, please confirm if you have a .ssh folder.
Yes,
Who has it?
I have Romana.
Okay, Romana, good. Who else has it? Anybody else has it?
I found SSH file.
No, not SSH file, .ssh folder.
Yes, .ssh folder.
You have it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, anybody
No.
else?
No, Samir.
Okay, who was that?
Jyoti.
Okay, what about Mansa? Mansa is not there today?
No, Samir, I also don't have.
Okay, whoever doesn't have it, please run this command. Please, I'm repeating it again, whoever doesn't have it. So Romana and Sojourner, please don't run it. Jyoti and Mansa, please copy this, change, put your URL over your email ID over here and open up your git bash and just paste it and just keep entering, enter till the time you're done. And please give me a feedback whether you're doing it, not doing it, having trouble understand it, so that I know we are waiting for a legitimate reason.
Done, created one.
Who is that?
Romana.
Romana, you already had it.
Yes.
So you
I
never
just-
had to run it.
Yeah, I just overrode it.
Okay, you overwrote it. Okay, fine. Jyoti, Mansa.
Yes,
Not
done,
the
Samir.
SSH folder,
Sorry?
Samir. Not the SSH folder. I created the key.
What do you mean?
Keygen. I ran this command.
Yeah, who's that? Who's talking?
Romana.
No, I got you, Romana. But what I was saying is when you run this command, it overwrites the .ssh folder of yours. Since you already had it, there was no reason for you to run it. But if you ran it, it's okay.
Okay.
The reason I said don't run it is because if you were using that SSH key somewhere else, that will not work anymore now.
Yes, Samir.
Hmm.
I did it, and I am able to see .ssh.
Okay, you're able to see. What
Yes.
about who's left out? Jyoti is left out?
No, it's Jyoti.
Okay,
It's not.
Mansa is left out.
No, Samir, I also did that.
Okay,
can see.
now I want you to know these two things which I've already mentioned over here. ID RSA here, what you see is a private key. Okay, and these are default names where you said enter, right? You had an option to give a name to your SSH key. So you can always create more than one SSH keys if you want to. Okay, I didn't want to go through all that, so that's why I said press enter. Do not worry about anything, just create defaults.
Samir, I don't have ID RSA. I have known_host. Known_host.
Okay, then you have to run this command.
Oh, okay.
Just remember to put your email address over here when you run it.
I just got two files, ID_RSA and RSA public key and private
Correct.
key.
Yeah, known host will come only when you connect to some server using this public key.
Okay.
Okay, whoever is already done it, just open up the public key and copy the content from here.
Okay.
And this content has to be pasted in the last variable in TF wars, this one. Just paste it over here. Again, public key can be shared with anybody you want to. Private key should never be shared with anyone. And this keys over here should never be shared with anyone because people can hijack your account, your AWS account. All right, Saujanya, how far are you?
I'm generating the key.
Okay, I hope you've changed the email address, Saujanya.
I did Samir. Yeah.
Okay. I hope you guys realize we've not started today's session actually. We are setting things up. But that's okay.
Yeah, Samir, now I got it. ID_RSA.
Okay, so now, again, I will repeat it if you've not heard it. Access key, secret access key should never be committed to GitHub.
No.
Access key, secret access key should never be given to anyone because as soon as you give it to someone, they can create VMs in your account or they can create anything because this user from which we created access key, we have given it administrator access. And he's also able to log into the console. So now anybody gets these keys, he would be able to do whatever he wants to do with that account. Okay, this TF war files, even if you try to commit it, it will not because in the git ignore, I have already added the TF wars as the file that cannot be committed. So I have taken care from that perspective that this file should never get committed. Okay, and probably now you should have an answer why Samir did not commit this file and he made us go through all this pain of generating access key, secret key, and public key. Because these are confidential data, this is your own data. You should not even share it with me. Okay, and you would ask me, Samir, this is a recording, I would be able to see this. That's what I mentioned earlier. I'm going to be deleting this access key and regenerating a new one so that whatever we use for recording, even if you try it, it will not work. Okay, so as careful as I'm being, I want you also to be careful about it. That's the reason why I'm saying it. Okay, the next thing is, this is the keys that we define. These are the key and values, right? This key and values are being used over here. So how do you use the variable? You say variable.aws access key, whatever you've defined over here, variable.aws secret key, and then variable.ssh public key. But here we are giving just key value, right? We have to declare that variable somewhere. That variable declaration is done over here. So we say variable AWS access key, variable AWS secret key, variable SSH public key, and all of them are of type string. If I wanted to give a default value, I could have given a default value over here. Okay. If you do not create the TF war file and you don't provide a value for those keys which are created over here, while you're doing a Terraform apply, it'll ask you to enter the value for each and every one. So if you want to go that route and not create TFR file at all, and every time it'll ask you for entering the value for all of them, because we don't have a default for any one of them. There's no default value for any one of them. Again, don't ask me all of this questions because these are all Terraform. The only reason I'm showing you is you should get an idea about at least these 4 files. 1, 2, 3, 4 files. Okay. Now let's go back into the Git bash that you had opened. Is everybody here? ls-lrt, where you have this TFR file now.
Yes.
Okay, I want you to run Terraform init, and this command is over here. Terraform init initializes your providers. We only have one provider, that is AWS. So just run it and tell me that you do not get any error.
Sliced.
Worked?
Yes.
Okay. The next command that I want you to run is Terraform plan. Shows you
Samir,
what,
that SSH file should we copy?
yes. SSH, not the SSH file, the content of SSH file.
The
public
complete.
file. The content of the public file. You have to open this file. You have to copy this content and you have to put it over here as the third variable.
Okay.
This. Okay, let me know when you're there, Sojourner, with your Terraform init once you do that.
Samir, ID underscore RSA, I got 2 keys. I mean,
No. ID RSA pub, Sojourner. I think you missed one more part. What I said.
I didn't get ID RSA pub.
No. I know what you're doing. You have two files, right? ID RSA.
I have 2 files ID RSA.
Yeah, you missed following one of the instructions, which I said at least 3 times now. I'm going to repeat it for the 4th time, which is okay, still okay. I mean, the only reason I'm telling you this is because in real work, people will expect you to move fast. You'll get instructions only once. You got to take it, you got to note it, and then you have to use it in the future. You have to click on options, go to view, click on options, go to view over here, and make sure that you say show hidden files and uncheck this, uncheck it, and then say apply and say okay. I'm pretty sure you did not uncheck this. That's the reason why you're not able to see the
Yes,
.pub file.
yes. 1 second. Yeah. Samir, what do I uncheck it? I click show hidden files.
Hide extension.
Hide extension. Okay. Got it.
I hope this configuration, everybody else has it, because this is something that will be required every single time. And even in your work computer, please make sure you keep this configuration, because a DevOps person doesn't want to have hidden extensions. Jyoti, Mansa,
Yes, sir.
Romana.
Yes, sir.
All right, and you'll see the pub file. Just open it, copy the content, and put it in the last variable of TF wars. Do you think I should stop the recording and re-record it? Because whatever we did right now is basically set up. If you really have to go through it, you probably might think it's a waste of your time, because it's almost 1 hour session. whatever
Yes,
we are going to do next, should I re-record everything? Should I stop this recording now?
Okay, Samir. Yeah,
Yes, Samir.
let's go ahead.
No, the only reason I'm saying it is because, right, I mean, when you see the recording, you might get frustrated that we are spending so much time, 1 hour for setting things up.